Imagine being silenced, your voice unheard on issues that directly impact your life. That's the feeling constituents in Mosop, Kenya, have been grappling with during their MP's extended absence. But after nearly 2 years of medical treatment abroad, Abraham Kirwa has finally returned home, igniting a mix of jubilation and legal controversy. Mosop Member of Parliament, MP, Abraham Kirwa touched down at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, JKIA, on November 21, 2025, to a hero's welcome. Hundreds of his constituents, brimming with joy, greeted him with traditional music, a fermented milk drink, and heartfelt cheers. Kirwa's return marks the end of a long and arduous journey that began when he suffered a debilitating stroke that sidelined him from his political duties. Kirwa, 54, had been receiving specialized long-term treatment in Dallas, Texas. His sudden illness and absence sent shockwaves through the Mosop constituency, leaving many wondering about their representation in the national government. Accompanying him at the airport were fellow MPs Kitur, Nandi Hills, Maryanne Kittany, Aldai, and Paul Biego, Kosumai, demonstrating a show of solidarity and support. Ours is only to thank God. We are so happy, exclaimed Kirwa's elder brother, a sentiment echoed by his wife, highlighting the family's relief and gratitude. Upon arrival, Kirwa addressed the press, expressing his sincere appreciation to Kenyans for their unwavering prayers and support throughout his recovery. I didn't expect such a huge number of people to come out to receive me, he said, visibly moved by the turnout. You stood with me, and we are back. I know that one way or another I could have died, but suddenly, somehow, the Lord made it possible for me to be here. Kittany emphasized that despite Kirwa's absence, development initiatives in Mosop continued. Mosop has not been neglected because you have been away. We have been supporting you, she stated. Kitur reinforced this point, noting that Mosop currently boasts more ongoing projects than any other constituency in Nandi County. And this is the part most people miss. It demonstrates the resilience of the local leadership and the continued commitment to serving the people, even in the face of unforeseen challenges. Biego reassured constituents that no sector had stalled and that development structures remain intact. He cited ongoing projects, such as electricity connections, as evidence of continued progress. He also urged the people of Mosop to grant Kirwa ample time to fully recover before resuming his full duties. In May 2025, Kirwa bravely shared details of his recovery journey, aiming to raise awareness about stroke prevention. But here's where it gets controversial. His openness about his health struggles has also fueled the legal challenge against him. In a past interview with Fox News, Kirwa recounted the terrifying moment when the stroke struck. He was in the middle of a radio briefing when his vision blurred, one side of his body went numb, and he struggled to speak before collapsing. When I drank water, I realized I was not even seeing anymore. I collapsed and was rushed to the hospital, he recalled. He initially spent 18 days in a Kenyan hospital before being transferred to Dubai, where doctors discovered he had suffered a second stroke. Faced with a worsening condition, his family arranged for him to be airlifted to North Texas, where specialists enrolled him in an intensive rehabilitation program led by physical therapy experts. This highlights the critical role of timely and specialized medical intervention in stroke recovery. Kirwa's return coincides with a mounting legal challenge that threatens to unseat him. A voter, Timothy Tororey, has filed a petition in the High Court seeking to have the Mosop seat declared vacant. Tororey argues that Kirwa has been resident abroad and indisposed for a continuous period exceeding 2 years, effectively depriving the constituency of an effective voice in the National Assembly. He claims that Kirwa's prolonged absence has silenced the people of Mosop, causing irreparable democratic injury by excluding the constituency from national legislative, budgetary, and oversight processes. This raises a fundamental question about the balance between an MP's right to seek medical treatment and the constituents' right to representation. Tororey accuses National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula of failing to declare the seat vacant despite constitutional provisions under Article 103. He argues that the Speaker's inaction has reduced the people of Mosop to political orphans, unrepresented, unheard and unseen in the national forum. This legal battle sets the stage for a complex constitutional debate about the duration of permissible absence for elected officials and the threshold for declaring a seat vacant. Boldly, this case could set a precedent for future situations involving incapacitated or absent MPs. What do you think? Should an MP's seat be automatically declared vacant after a prolonged absence due to illness, even with evidence of ongoing support and development initiatives in the constituency? Or should there be more flexibility, considering the human element and the potential for recovery? Share your thoughts in the comments below.